Chamge mising itab kalenjin amang ole chamage eng olda tugul ole tesetai inyorune tugetab Kass TV eng saishechu kakoit kasarta nebo logoiwekab emet eng koindo nesomanwo kekwane Bernard Koech. Kaindochi President William Ruto ak President nebo emetab Zimbabwe Emmerson Mnangagwa tuyet nebo kandoikab East African Community ak Southern Africa Development Community netokyinigei kecheng walutiet kotinygei ak boriet netesetai eng kongasis nebo emetab Democratic Republic of Congo DRC. Kakiyai tuyonoto eng oretab musoknotet anan virtual meeting ole kaisirto kandoichoto lewenetab neki President nebo emetab Botswana Dr. Mogwetsi Masisi nokilewen koek agenge eng membaek chebo panel neindochin ngalalutikab kalyet kotinygei ak borionoto bo Eastern DRC. Membaek alak chebo panelinoto ko neki President nebo emetab Nigeria Olusegun Obasanjo, neki President nebo Kenya Uhuru Kenyatta, neki President nebo Central African Republic Catherine Samba Panza ak neki President nebo emetab Ethiopia Sahle-Work Zewde.
Since our last meeting, I am pleased to report the following developments. On 1st of August 2025 in Nairobi, His Excellency President Mnangagwa and I met with a panel of facilitators to brief them on their mandate, which is to facilitate inclusive dialogue among the various actors in the Eastern DRC conflict, with the aim of addressing its root causes and achieving sustainable peace and development. During that meeting, the joint EAC SADC Secretariat presented a set of enabling documents developed in consultation with the Africa Union Commission to guide the operation of the merged East Africa-led Nairobi and Luanda peace processes. And these documents included, number one, the framework for the merger of the Nairobi-Luanda processes. Number two, terms of reference for the 5-member panel of facilitators appointed by the joint EAC SADC Summit. Number three, process design for an inclusive mediation process in Eastern DRC. Number four, the proposed structure of the independent secretariat to support the facilitation process. And number five, the resource mobilization framework for supporting the joint initiative. These documents will be considered by Your Excellencies during this meeting to guide our joint efforts to restore peace, normalcy, and stability in Eastern DRC. President Mnangagwa and I have agreed to merge the EAC SADC and AU structures into one unified Africa-led initiative in order to enhance coordination and harmonization of the peace processes in the Eastern DRC. I therefore request Your Excellencies to consider the outcome of the joint meeting between the chairperson of SADC and EAC and the panel of facilitators. President Mnangagwa and I are also encouraged by the emerging extra-regional diplomatic momentum and by the key milestones achieved through the Washington and Doha initiatives, which have resulted in structured commitments by the Republic of Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Allow me, Your Excellencies, to sincerely commend His Excellency President Paul Kagame of Rwanda and His Excellency President Felix Tshisekedi of the DRC for embracing dialogue and diplomacy in the search for lasting peace in the region. We also commend the leadership of the United States and the State of Qatar for their role in steering these new initiatives. Excellencies, President Mnangagwa and I strongly believe that a sustained, coordinated, Africa-led peace process remains the surest path to a stable and peaceful Eastern DRC and region. Today's joint summit should provide the impetus and the necessary steps for the joint AU-EAC SADC mediation process on Eastern DRC to commence operations without delay with a view to restoring peace and stability in our region.
Kaile tuyet nekoituitos ministers koboto kandoik alak chebo serikali kobun emotinwekab Kenya ak Iran ole kaker tuyonoto Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi ne ine kora ko minister nebo tilyandit ab emotinwek chebo sang. Kaing'alale eng tuyonoto naat kou Kenya Iran JCC Ministerial Segment tetutik cheterter chetokyinigei kekanapta mung'aret ak tilyandit eng kwenutab emotinwek chotok oeng. Delegation nebo emetab Iran ko kaindojini minister nebo kabatisiet kobun emonoto Nuri Gezelje nekailos tilyandit netesetai kwendi barak eng emetab Kenya ak emonoto bo Iran.
This JCC underscores the enduring friendship between Kenya and Iran, building on 54 years of diplomatic relations. I am happy to witness significant outcomes in trade and investment, agricultural cooperation, energy, infrastructure, health and social protection, and in culture and tourism exchange. We have agreed to explore diversification into horticulture, livestock and minerals. We have also finalized frameworks for the joint investments in special economic zones and renewable energy projects. On agricultural cooperation, Iran's commitment to technology transfer in agro-processing will enhance food security and productivity. Partnerships in renewable energy, including solar and wind power, will accelerate Kenya's green transition and industrial growth. In addition, we have also set up the joint committee to deal with the tea issue that has been around our necks for some time. On matters of diplomatic relations, Kenya and Iran have agreed to establish a political committee to be co-chaired by the Director General for Political and Diplomatic Affairs from each side. This committee will serve as a structured mechanism to facilitate high-level engagements between our two countries, advance parliamentary diplomacy, and continuously undertake a comprehensive review of existing bilateral frameworks that remain responsive to evolving priorities. On multilateral cooperation, the Iranian side welcomed the decision to host the Secretariat of the Global Plastic Treaty at the United Nations Environmental Programme headquarters in Nairobi. Both sides have also agreed to support each other's candidatures in international fora, thereby deepening cooperation and promoting shared interests in the global governance structures. There have also been great gains in health and social protection, with the renewal and expansion of affordable health care services and medical training in Kenya. Finally, we have decided to review and renew the 2005 MOU on tourism to promote tourism and people-to-people ties through joint exhibitions. We also acknowledge the outstanding issues, including the need to conclude negotiations on judicial cooperation agreements and finalizing the bilateral social security agreement to protect migrant workers' rights. To ensure tangible progress, I urge both sides to expedite implementation of today's agreements through designated focal points, leverage private sector partnerships to unlock trade and investment potential, and strengthen monitoring mechanisms to track deliverables ahead of the 8th JCC in Tehran. I extend my appreciation to His Excellency Dr. Gulamer Reza Nouri and the Iranian delegation for the steadfast partnership, the Kenyan and Iranian technical teams for their dedication to crafting actionable outcomes, and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs for hosting this successful JCC.
از حضور فعال طرف‌های کنیایی و همچنین هیئت جمهوری اسلامی ایران در همه برنامه‌ها، نشست‌ها و تنظیم اسناد، چه دوستان دولتیمون از دستگاه‌ها، چه فعالان اقتصادی، از همه‌شون سپاسگزارم.
I deeply express my gratitude to the active presence and participations of both parties, both the officials and the diplomats that were there, and also the delegations regarding the businessmen and businesswomen that were present.
با آقای نخست وزیر که صحبت می‌کردیم اشاره کردیم به اینکه استقبال فعالان اقتصادی و همچنین استقبال مقامات دولتی برای تبادل اسناد بسیار بالاست و حدود 9 سند برای این نشست آماده شده که یکی دیروز امضا شده و 8 مورد هم امروز امضا شدند یا امضا می شوند و این دلیل تأخیر در برنامه بود که اتفاق افتاد.
I was mentioning to His Excellency, the Prime Minister, about the willingness of both parties, about both signing the MOUs, and it's showing that the willingness of all the parties, not only the delegations, but also the businessmen and businesswomen.
Yekitestai ak logoiwekab emet ko kakomwa Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki kole konyiti ine kandoinatet nebo President William Ruto eng mwaet kole makoi koterchin ak inendet. Kamwa Kindiki kole kikiisto eng boisiet neki rubeiwotab President Rigathi Gachagua kosubkei ak nekimakokonyiti President William Ruto ole kong'ong kole kimache Gachagua kobelgei ak President. Kong'ololi eng tuyet ak kwonyik kobun county nebo Tharaka Nithi kokamwa Kindiki kole boisiet ne inegei netindoi Deputy President age tugul kokotoret President ak kokonyit inendet eng kasarta neindojini emetab Kenya.
Mwenye alipatiwa kazi ya Deputy President akaharibu kazi, akashindwa. Si alishindwa? Ya alishindwa kwa sababu alipewa kazi, badala ya kusaidia mkubwa wake anaenda kupigana na yeye. Yes, ndio nawaambia kuna elimu ya shule na kuna elimu ya maisha. Hiyo elimu ya maisha ndio hata umuhimu zaidi kuliko elimu ya kitabu. Unaweza kuwa na elimu ya kitabu lakini hauna elimu ya maisha. So anaenda pale anasema hata mimi ni rais kiasi. Bana. There can only be one leader at a time. Yeah. There can be only one leader at a time. Huwezi kuwa na leaders wawili. Hata nyumbani si baba ni mmoja jameni. Yeah, there is only one leader at a time. Na hakuna haja ya kupigana na wale wako mbele yako. Kwa sababu nyinyi liwaulize ya kina mama wa Tharaka Nithi. Hii kiti ya Deputy President si ni kiti kubwa sana? Such a big seat. Kwa serikali zima yote, kwa executive, kwa judiciary, kwa legislature, yani dunia yote hii. Hata watu ya uniform, ati ni mtu mmoja tu ako juu yako. Only one person. Hiyo ni kiti ya kuchezea? There is only one person who is ahead of you. Na hiyo ni rais. Mtu mmoja tu. Nikisema kitu ule mtu tu anaweza sema hapana, ni mtu mmoja. Sio wawili, sio watatu. Sasa mtu akibarikiwa na Mungu, kwa sababu hiyo ni neema, apike pale, unaanza kiburi, unaanza sijui nini, mashindano. So ule mtu akafukuzwa. Sio mimi nilimfukuza. Alifukuzwa na watu wote, hata wa kutoka kwao. Mpaka wabunge wa kwao ndio walikuwa mbele hapo wanasema kwenda kabisa. Yani nikajiuliza, yani mimi nitakuwa mtu aina gani? Saa hii ni Deputy President, alafu ati mbunge wa Tharaka, wa Mara, wa Chuka ndio anaenda kule Nairobi kusema huyu mtu atolewe. Si mimi nitakuwa mtu kumbavu sana? I cannot allow it. Ati kina Kareke, kina Murugara ndio wameenda sasa kusukuma uko Nairobi litolewe. Watu najua, my own brothers. Si afadhali ni waite ama na wazee hapa tuongee tusikizane jameni. Yeah, I can't allow. Siwezi kubali. Tenda burutenda. It can't happen. Si unaita tu namwambia Pato Murugara, please naomba msamaha kama nimekukosea. Mimi ni baba yenu, msiende kunitoa nguo huko. Ama namna gani? Ukiongelesha kiongozi huyo ataenda kukutukana huko. Yeah, so mimi ile maneno nilikuwa nasukuma ni ya interior, naye Mungu alikuwa na mambo mengine. Sasa mimi ni Deputy President. Na hii kazi ni ya kusaidia rais. Sio ya kushindana naye. Ni ya kusaidia rais. Kunyeshe, kusinyeshe. Kulia, kushoto. Mbele, nyuma. Kazi yangu ni kusaidia rais na kutetea serikali. Ama namna gani? Mambo ya kupiga serikali ni mambo ya upinzani. Wale wako nje upinzani waendelee na hiyo kazi. Yangu ni ya kusaidia rais. Na kama niko na ushauri wowote wa kupatia rais, sio kwenda kumshauri mbele ya watu hadharani. Mimi namshauri vile na shauri yanga baba yangu. Naenda jioni namwambia mkubwa kuna hii kitu naona namna hii, tufanye hivi, alafu naondoka. Sio kwenda pale ati hadharani ati kujionyesha hata wewe sasa umekuwa na kifua kama babako. So kazi yangu mkiona sina kazi ingine ni ya kusaidia rais. Na nikiwa hapa niwaambie hiyo kazi taifanya kwa bidii na sitawaibisha. I will not embarrass you. Siwezi waibisha. Yes, I work so hard day and night. And that's why you see mimi unaniona kila mahali kwa Kenya.
Kakokoito kamunitab Safaricom toretet nebo rabinik cheite silingishek milionishek 13 eng tuyetab Devolution Conference netesetai eng county nebo Homa Bay. Kamwa afisa neo neindochin tilyandit eng kamunitab Safaricom Fred Waithaka kole maket neo nebo kampuninoto kokomuktochi serikali neo nebo emoni ak serikalishekab counties kosuldae boisionik chemakat keyochi biikab emoni eng oret nebo nyumnyumindo. Koya tuyonoto bo Devolution Conference President William Ruto eng betutab amut kosomok kasi ako ng'ololjin tuyonoto eng betutab rani neki Prime Minister Raila Odinga.
Excited to be here at the 9th Devolution Conference where we are hosted today by the Homa Bay County. As Safaricom, we're excited to be here for various reasons. First of which is, like all Kenyans, to celebrate 12 years of devolution, which has driven strong development at the grassroots level, and which development has also helped us grow as Safaricom. The other thing that we wish to celebrate during this time is the power that technology brings to the counties. The technology that Safaricom is able to deliver through the aspiration and vision that we have to be a purpose-led technology company. Over the 12 years, Safaricom has continued to partner with the counties to deploy various solutions which continue to enable all 47 countries to enhance their revenue, to deploy improved connectivity across schools and across various participative projects across the countries.
Safaricom is participating in this year's Devolution Conference, a big opportunity for us to connect with our customer, who also we are partnering with across all the 47 counties in driving transformation for service delivery and transformation of overall societies across all the counties in Kenya using our solutions, our products and services. Today, we have the rails for driving digitization of financial services, which is a big enabler for digital economy. We have digital solutions for both small and large enterprises, either packaged for small businesses or integrated to enterprise systems for our larger customers, including public sector customers like counties and national governments, who increasingly are finding technology very useful in delivery of service. And what you're doing today is we've set up a center where the participants of this year's Devolution Conference can come and experience various products and services, interact with them, tell us how we can make it work for them. Some of them are following up on solutions they probably have seen somewhere. They would like to see, or they would like to engage further, understand, know how they can acquire them. Some of them would like to build partnerships to develop opportunities that we probably haven't even envisioned. So what you're seeking is more and more partnerships, especially with the county government, the devolved governments, so that we can find out what can we co-create for enabling transformation within their respective counties.
Nguna chitab Kalenjin amache ketokchigei taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu ole tesetai igorta nebo yatetab kambit noto nebo Team Kenya training camp netesetai eng komasta nebo Kipkeino eng taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu akebendi agenge eng agenge akoi komasata asikepchiit ngalalutik che tesetai eng nguni.
We are in touch with the coaches who have been working with the athletes, so we are doing good.
We can see some of the athletes preparing for the Diamond Leagues and also balancing that with the preparations for Tokyo. How is that?
It is good because in training we have we have a kind of training that is done towards the championship. So competition is one of the training also. So releasing them to go for the Diamond Leagues is another way of preparing for the competition. So that is good.
Anything else? The training environment, how is it for them?
Perfect. Training environment is good. We have been training here wherever we want to go for a big assignment like we are going now. So it is good.
Some of the facilities around the region, tracks and so forth.
It is good because at the moment we train in, there are some training we conduct in Maram tracks, and when we want to go for Tartan track, we go for the Lona track. So we are doing good. Yeah.
Perfect.
Kakobarasta benkitab Kenya Commercial Bank kelchinoik chebo silingishek bilion 32.3 chekonyor eng arawek 6 chetai chebo kenyit nebo 2025 kolany kelchinoik choto eng kebeberta 8 eng bokol ngiyoni kelchinoik chekikanyor eng kasarta neu noto eng kenyit konyei. Kamwa kandoikab benkinoto cheboto CEO Paul Russo ak nebo ngecheret Dr. Joseph Kinyua kole nganda kokotestai kouit mungaret eng emoni kotesetai benkinoto kosuldae tetutik chetokchinigei kotoret customaek chi koityi magutik kwai chebo bandab tai.
Our strategy remains the 2024-2026 strategy, transforming today together, anchored on our purpose for people, for better. For every human being that we touch, we leave them better. On channel optimization, we've rolled out a new mobile app offering bespoke experience. And I just want to say, particularly, it will be the first app where you can open an account end-to-end without stepping into a KCB branch. Our digital channels continue to offer unmatched the convenience, 63% of volume through digital channels. We've seen growth of CDMs, cash deposit machines, significant utilization of cash deposit machines, particularly for our corporates and the ecosystem. I think we've got opportunity of unifying agency and merchant, and that project is actually live. We drive sustainability. We issued 26.9 billion green loans in Kenya in H1. We've screened around 133.2 billion under ESDD. We continue to plant trees, and we can confirm that we've planted 333,000 in H1. And largely, we're starting to push for fruit trees and something that is more sustainable. For our foundation, and thanks Mendy, we've created 67,996 jobs under the Tujiajiri program, which includes Young Africa, Mifugo ni Mali, and DigiFlame projects. We've sponsored 3,883 students from disadvantaged backgrounds, particularly those that have experienced harmful cultural practices. But we're also the first to give sports scholarship. Best Bank in Kenya by Global Excellence, World Business and Euromoney magazines. Best SME Bank in Kenya. Best CSR, Africa's fastest growing company, Financial Institution of the Year by AfriExim, 2025 African Banker of the Year, Sustainability. There's an image there that looks like me. I thank the 11,000 plus staff of KCB for all the hard work and looking forward to a very, very strong H2 2025.
As you are aware, the geopolitical landscape globally remains fluid, with prolonged conflicts in the Eastern Europe and the Middle East. These conflicts have and continue to exert significant pressure particularly on the energy and commodity markets, thereby adversely impacting on the operating environment of our organization. According to the International Monetary Fund's latest update, the global economy is projected to grow at about 3% in 2025, edging up to 3.1% in 2026. As KCB Group, we remain steadfast in supporting businesses, individuals, and communities, leveraging our expansive footprint across the region.
En kasarata kakobarasta benkitab Cooperative Bank of Kenya walutik chebo mungarenyi chebo arawek chetai chebo kenyit nebo 2025 ole iboru walutik yotok kole konyor benkinotok keljin anan profit nebo silingishek bilionishek 19.7 kotomo ketil aisurushek ole notok ko teset nebo kebeberta 8.3 eng bokol anan 8.3% ngekerchin ak bilionishek 18.2 chekikanyor eng kasarta neu noto eng kenyit nekosirtoi. Walutik yoto bo benkitab Cooperative koboru kole konyor benkinoto keljin nebo silingishek bilionishek 14.1 kokaketil aisurushek nekatesak ngekerchin ak silingishek bilionishek 13 chekinyor eng kasarta neu noto eng kenyitab 2024. Kinyoru Victor Korir ak ripoti noto eng koindo.
Kobun logoiyot nekakiyokyi korikab kabarastaet komwa Managing Director nebo benkitab Cooperative Dr. Gideon Muriuki kole kimnatet nekonyor benkinotok eng mungaret ko kosubkei ak kakwautik chetestai koibe ichek chetokyingei kokimit kabaraetab mungaret asikoityi magutikab customers. En walutik chekaibarasta benkinotok ko ngongkop kole kotesak mogornotet netindoi en kebeberta nebo 13.2 en bokol akoi bilion 811.9 en kasarta nebo arawek 6 chetai chebo kenyitab 2025. Kotesak rabinik chekokonor customers chebo benkinotok en kebeberta nebo 7.9 en bokol akoi bilion 547.7 akot en kasarta nekotesak besenwek chekoikoito en kebeberta nebo 4.2 en bokol akoi bilion 391.3 en arawek 6 chetai chebo kenyit nebo 2025. En kasarata kokotesak rabinik chekonyor shareholders chebo benkitab Cooperative en kebeberta nebo 23.4 en bokol akoi bilion 156.3 en kenyitab 2025. Nitok en kasarta nekotesak rabinik chekonyor benkitab Cooperative cheboisien en kasuldaetab mungarenyin en kebeberta nebo 10.8 en bokol akoi bilion 43.5 kosubkei ak nekotesak melekto nekonyor kobun besenwek en kebeberta nebo 23.1 en bokol. Kotinygei ak boisietab musoknotet en mungaret kokotestai benkitab Cooperative koboisie musoknotet kokimit boisionik ole kokomuch konapta boisiet nebo ATMs kopkwa jirani ak simoshek en nyorunetab toretet ak tetutik alak chebo benkinotok cheikonyumnyum kasuldaetab mungaret akomuktechi benkinotok kouto kebeberta nebo 90 en bokol nebo boisionik chetinyegei ak customers. En nguni kokomuch kolumda benkinotok ATMs 622 akosir 1016 koitetab agents chebo kopkwa jirani en emet komugul. Akot en kasarta nekoimuch kokoito Coop besenwek cheite bilion 36.4 kobun oret nebo M-Coop Cash ole bilion 5.7 kokoikoito koityi chemung'arainik chemengechen chenootin ko MSMEs. En kasarata komuch mung'aroshek alak chenomu benkitab Coop cheboto benkishek koyai komie konyor kampunitab Coop Bank Assurance Intermediary Limited melekto nebo million 790.8 kotomo ketil aisurut konyor Cooperative Bank of South Sudan melekto nebo silingishek million 50.6 kotomo ketil aisurut en kasarta nekonyor Coop Trust Investment Services Limited ak Kingdom Bank melekwek chebo million 360.8 ak million 491.1 kotomo ketil aisurut. Nitok ko en kasarta nekokotesak koitet nebo mornokab benkitab Cooperative akoi 212 en emet komugul koyat benkitab Kingdom ak Coop Bank nebo South Sudan mornok chelelach en Machakos ak Wau ole en nguni kotindo mornok 23 ak 5 agetugul en ichek. Victor Korir, Kass, Nairobi.
Eng logoiwek alak kokakobor kametabgei Director nebo kibagengeitab KVDA Ruben Chepsongol kotinygei ak nyasutikab oret chekotestai koba barak eng emoni eng mwaet kole tesetai kobitu nyasutik chotok kosubkei ak ketikab karishek chemaisubi ng'atutik chemakotin. Kong'ololi eng Saimosoi Ward eng county nebo Baringo eng igorta nebo konoretab muren agenge nekiibet sobenyi eng nyasutietab oret nekibit eng Njoro Mau Summit kosom Chepsongol serikali koib kakwautik chekimen cheboto chekile beletab ketik tugul che ikwerie karishekab matatu. Bitu nito eng kasarta nekokobet sobonwekwak biik cheite konom eng nyasutikab oret chekokotestai kobit eng kasarta nebo arawet agenge nekokosirto.
Serikali walikuwa natangaza kwamba tumepoteza watu sio chini ya 50 kwa muda wa mwezi mmoja, ambaye ndugu wetu ako ndani ya hiyo timu. Na hii shida yote ni kwa sababu ya madereva ambaye hawezi kuzingatia sheria ya barabara. Hawa kazi yake akishika tu akumbuke kwamba kuna maisha, anapepa maisha ya watu. Mtu nakimbiza watu kama anakimbiza mahindi yenye iko kwa kunia. So ningelihonya wale wote ambaye ni madereva ambaye hawezi kuzingatia sheria ya barabara, serikali waweze kuweka mkakati kamili ili tusiweze kupoteza maisha ya watu. Yule mtu kama amefika kiwango ambaye pengine haoni usiku, haoni, ana macho kamili ya kuangalia, huyo mtu apimwe na ambiwe mwaka yako imeisha, songa kwa barabara. Sababu tumepoteza watu kwa sababu ya watu ambaye pengine kuna shida ya macho, pengine kuna shida ya wengine walali wanafanya kazi 24 hours, na hiyo sio kawaida. So nataka niseme ya kwamba serikali waangalie, na naomba sana madereva wetu wazingatie sheria ya barabara na wapeleke watu kwa njia ya heshima ya kuchunga maisha ya watu, kwa sababu tukipoteza mtu kama huyu ni kwa sababu ya driver ambaye hajui kwamba haku steering akifanya kazi kali.
Eng kebeberta nebo urerioshek, kotetat kotokchigei rwoikab emetab Kenya eng weekend nenyone emetab Poland eng taonit neo nebo Silesia ole kiyoe leg anan kebeberta nebo Silesia Diamond League. Boisie labatonoto rwoik kochopchinegei labatet nebo World Championship chemitei Tokyo eng emetab Japan eng arawet nenyone. Kokushe kong Martin Cheruyot Chegunur kabelishonoto akoibu report neisubi.
Kochutu rwoik chebo emetab Kenya en track en weekend nenyone eng betut nebo Jumamos eng taonit nebo Silesia eng emet nebo Poland eng leg nebo Silesia Diamond League eng labatet nebo 1500 meters nebo murenik komiten rwoikab emetab Kenya Timothy Cheruyot koboto Reynold Cheruyot, miten kora Abel Kipsang ak Festus Lagat. Taban ak kabeletab kei nemoche labotinet age tugul nebo kobeljigei title nebo Silesia Diamond League koboisien rwoik chuton kochopchinengei kabelisiet nebo World Championships nemiten eng arawet nenyone eng emet nebo Japan taonit nebo Tokyo. Tinye season best Timothy Cheruyot nebo dakikoshek 3 sekondishek 9.75 ak Reynold Cheruyot nemiten ak Timothy Cheruyot eng timitab Kenya nebo kabelisiet nebo World Championships kotinye season best nebo dakikoshek 3 sekondishek 30.94. Ak eng labatet nebo 1500 meters nebo kwonyik kotetat kolabat labatindet nebo emetab Kenya ak world record holder nebo labatet nebo 10,000 meters ak 5,000 meters Beatrice Chebet. Nyorchingei kabeletab kei neo Beatrice Chebet kobun Gudaf Tsegai kobun emet nebo Ethiopia. Eng labatet nebo 3000 meters eng kabelishanoton po Silesia Diamond League komiten world record holder nebo labatet nebo 1500 meters Faith Kipyegon. Tinye personal best Faith nebo dakikoshek 8 sekondishek 23.55 eng labatet nebo 3000 meters. Eng labatet nebo 800 meters nebo kwonyik komiten labatindetab emetab Kenya Lilian Odira. Miten eng ureriet nebo javelin Julia Siego nebo emetab Kenya netinye season best nebo mitaishek 84.5.
Agobun batai timitab Paris Saint-Germain PSG agobel title nebo UEFA Super Cup kourerendos ak timitab Tottenham Hotspurs eng gamebout nekoikini betutab rani. Kobir PSG timitab Tottenham eng oretab penalties agobel kikombanato bo UEFA Super Cup.
Possibility, and then another cross from Ousmane Dembélé, and suddenly Gonzalo Ramos had leveled. Paris Saint-Germain were 2-1 down when Lucas Chevalier, on his debut, saved Enrique's men. Now...
Ako yatajitab Kalenjin kokakeilet nebo logoiwekab emet eng tetutyet nebo Kass Mashinani. Logoiwek alak chebo emet eng koindo inyoru koite sait agenge nebo koskoleng ak eng sait ang'wan nebo kemboi koibun Karo Kiplagat. Kainenyu ko Bernard Koech, kakibotokei ak Naomi Cherotich eng kebeberta nebo kabarunoik. Testai ikere Kass TV amu kimnotet naet.